Hey, how's it going? It's Jeff from jeffrey-thomas.com and Aerosmith, Don't Leave Home Without Him. Sweet Emotion for the bass. Okay, first off, right hand. Thumb is P, first finger is I, middle finger is M, ring finger is A. That's the letter names that I'm going to be using for the lesson. And let's start with the intro studio. So this is the intro off the studio take, off Toys in the Attic, I think. And I'm going to walk you through beat by beat. So, 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and one more time, slow. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and 22 times on the studio recording. Be careful of the greatest hits version out there because it cuts out this whole intro. I'm referencing all the time markers from the original Toys in the Attic track. Let me run this for you at 58 so it can make sense maybe with the time. Ready, go. Okay, so left hand, I've kind of got this situation going on, and then yeah, that's going to be a pinky hammer-on, so you want to make sure that you're eating your vegetables, I guess, keeping that nimble. 92 is where it is, 92-ish, right, for the recording. Ready, go. Okay, so it kind of kicks in and grooves right about there. And there's a bit of technique involved for the left hand and the right hand for sure. And I'm guessing on this, by the way, because I could not find a video that zoomed in on Tom Hamilton. It was always on Steven Tyler's mouth. Just kidding. So anyway, I did find a video live, which is the intro live that I've written right next to it for you, where I did catch what he was doing with his right hand, and I'll walk you through that slow now. So he starts out, same spot, but this time it's going to be I, and then the next beat, M, I, M, and then I, am, I. Okay, so beat by beat I'll just count. 1 and 2 E and 3 E and 4 E and And I was really surprised to see how he was doing that. It was kind of interesting to finally see how he did that. Up at the top of the page I've written an important scale, right here. This is an A mixolydian scale, and I've highlighted a chord shape in it also. But the scale is going to be starting up at the 12th fret. So, second finger, pinky on the 4th string, 10 on the 3rd string, 12 on the 3rd string, 14 on the 3rd string, moving over to the 2nd string at 11, 12, 14, and 1st string, 11, 12, 14. And you can see that I've highlighted the chord shape, which is actually written out right next to it, and I'm using P, I, M to get it as far as my right hand. Okay, so that's pretty much the note pool for where this lick is coming in from for the intro. Moving on to the verse at 56 seconds, we have pinky on the 2nd string at the 7th fret, and I've written the right hand letter names for you, so go ahead and follow those. It's going to be I, P, M, P, P, I, slide from 3 to 5, Okay, so let me walk you through that slow. Okay, with time, verse at 56 seconds, ready, go. Okay, so kind of a funk right there on that. That is going to roll 7 times. Moving on to the measure right after that, we have a little bit different. This is right before you go to the interlude. It's and I thought that was kind of interesting to where he bounced from that space there. Let me run that for you with time. 1 and 2 and a 3 and 4 and then moving into the interlude, right? So the interlude at 1:15 on the recording is going to be, or you could pull off to the open note there, and then counting 1 E and 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E. And if I haven't mentioned already, there's a lesson on the site called 16th note subdivisions for bass, which is going to help you understand all this mumbo jumbo I'm throwing down. So once again, if I haven't already said it, 16th notes are dividing a quarter note into 4 subdivisions. So 1 E and a 2 E and a 3 E and a 4 E and a 1 E and a. And it's very important for you to understand the system of counting to be able to play things accurately rhythmically, right? Alright, so the interlude is going to run 3 times. And then the 4th time, it's a bit different. It's, and you can see there's a 4 tied to another 4. A tie means that you play the original note, but you don't play the one that it's tied to. So let me walk you through that 4th measure. Ready, go. Alright, now a verse at 2:15 is going to resemble the guitar part a little bit more. It's, I'm sorry. Okay, so let me walk you through that slow. 58. This is the verse at 2:15. Ready, go. There. 8 times on that. Now, at this point of the tune, you're going to be on your way to the guitar solo. So, after you've done that 8 times, you're going to go into another interlude. Right? 7 times, and then we're going to have a time signature change coming up, going to a short measure of 2/4. So, I'm going to walk you through the, let's see, the last measure of the 4th line down on our way to the guitar solo. So that's going to be 1 E and 2 E and a 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. Okay, there's a short measure there, and then we're into the guitar solo. Let me run that for you in time at 58. Ready, go. 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, guitar solo. I'm sorry. So the guitar solo at 3:33 is pretty much an E7 vamp. It's rolling that over and over, and the guitar players are going off. So on this lesson, I'm really pointing out some technique issues and also left hand and right hand things, but the intent is not to show the whole structure of the song. That would be a 3 or a 4 page lesson or in a full transcription. So let me go back up to the top of the page and point out a couple chord voicings, and then we'll wrap it up for today. A7, right there like that, right? Then right next to that chord I have written a regular just A chord, which is the 4th string open, I'm sorry, 3rd string open, and your first finger at 11 on the 2nd string, and pinky, right? So this is a cool voicing for the bass. Okay, and then 2 voicings that work really well for the bass for the guitar solo section, 2 E7 chords. The first one is the 4th string open, right? And then your first finger and your 3rd finger down. And so remember, you've got to have the separation down here, P, I, M, and I'm just basically springing away from the bass to get the notes to ring proper. And then the second E7 is up here at the 12th fret. So you can move that same shape, and they're both E7s, right? You fit those inside the groove. It's totally cool. Guitar players love it when bass players can pop little chord voicings. So hopefully that gives you a little bit of light on this tune. I know a lot of my students have had a lot of questions about how to get this to flow properly, and it's definitely about the 16th note divisions. You've got to be counting, and you've got to have proper technique going. I see a lot of covers on this tune, but no one's really breaking down what's happening or what should be happening with the right hand. Anyway, if you're interested, please hit me with a request for a test lesson. I'm teaching on Skype, Uvu, Yahoo Messenger, Windows Live, webcams, so we can definitely run through if you have any further questions. Other than that, have a good day, and I hope this was a little bit helpful. All right, thanks.